it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a run it back. Hey, I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job.
A loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On 1st and 10, Gilmore, a quick hitter, complete. It's Holland. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Well, look now at our starting defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
To throw on 3rd down, Gilmore got his man complete over the middle. It's Sullivan, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run the counter. It's Beal, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Gilmore. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 125 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
On second down now. Blackburn, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Looking to throw. Gilmore.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw on second down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of get ball.
To throw is Hughes. Off play action. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Hughes to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On second down, Blackburn. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now Hughes on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. On first down, Gilmore firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Beal. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now. It's Beal. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Gilmore. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Beal. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, Blackburn. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, Gilmore. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
That's it, baby. We go first.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Hughes looking to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Yeah, never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Hughes now operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long... And he will score! Touchdown, Lions! It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago ready to go as they take the field. Down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Gilmore looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Check 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw is Hughes. Throwing again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Hughes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt.
Here's Hughes to throw on second down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go to Barkley again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Mike 50. 6-man.
Now Hughes from the gun on 3rd down. That's to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
He's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackburn, he's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check 26, check 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at a 6-yard pickup.
2nd and 4. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gilmore. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense thinks tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Beal. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Gilmore, throw left side complete. That's Sullivan. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Bears punter now, as their 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21.
2nd and 9 now. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hughes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's got this down to the 35. Able to make out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Hughes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hughes looking to throw on 2nd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So that play much needed there.
Let's get that ball right here. Get it.
On the ground, this is Michel. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
70, Indy. Single.
2 yards on the pickup.
Deep rip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Operating from the gun, Gilmore. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, Gilmore. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane. Stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Second and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So here we go on a third and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll keep it on the ground. Beal, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Here we go, D. Get up the field. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
That 8-yard line.
On second down, Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Walton. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Hughes now off the play fake. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The 39-yard line.
On second down, it's Walton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Starting to this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into town and secure a victory.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Doesn't there, and the Lions have a first down. They'll run on first down. Walton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down, Detroit.
No game on this defense, no game.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down, 6.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 13-yard line. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw is Hughes. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 28-0. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Offense now onto the field, and let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on. It's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
60 out more.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready, ready.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Gilmore able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
60
On first and 10, Gilmore looking middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Gilmore over the middle, complete. It's Holland. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be important third down. From the gun, Gilmore. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he works it almost to the 25. Chicago first down. Looking to throw. Gilmore. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On the double. Watch time now.
They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second and 5. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
Taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in, wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Detroit,